Welcome to number 38 of Travels Around My Bedroom. And today I am taking you to the little but mighty country of Denmark. So bear with me, readjusting the glasses to be part of the look. So, Denmark. I know a little bit about Denmark because I had a Danish boyfriend for 7 years. And I wanted to reflect on the things that I learned from Denmark. Apart from the fact that I really love that country because it's small and I love small things. And it's just surrounded by water, which is something that I really like. The Danes are just so lovely. It is crazy how nice they are. You just go on the street and you have this feeling of freedom and being welcomed, which I had very rarely experienced. And my ex-partner's father, everyone used to know it in the town. So every 5 minutes, we had to stop and say hello to everyone. And everyone says, like in France, everyone says hi, and everyone is always cheerful, and everyone is always happy. And that's an amazing thing to be part of. So the one thing that Lars introduced me to was kitchen design. I didn't know about that at all. For me, every single thing that I had in my kitchen had to be from a utilitarian point of view. But the way they do kitchen accessories is amazing. So there are a few pieces that I have that I absolutely fell in love with. And now I love to surround myself with beautiful things in the kitchen, because why should you cook with ugly things? And I know it's become completely normal and now we all do that. But, all these years ago, 20 years ago, there was none of these things. So it was very, very new to me. So there are a few pieces that I really, really love. First of all, this one, which is where I drink my tea, and that stays with me all the time. And I love the colors as well. But one of my favorite pieces, and I only could bring some of the pieces that I got in my boxes, but it's this bottle. Yes, I love that I have a zippable bottle. I think it's very sexy, and I love the mechanism. So the French people are very much into engineering. We love grands projets, great projects of engineering like bridges or the Eiffel Tower. But also little things like this. I love when things are really clever, you see. So you see this and you think, oops, where is the water going to come through? And there you are. Here it is. I just think it's so cool. Love it. Absolutely. It adds a little bit of fun, to having dinner. Always something to chat about. And this is another piece. So this actually is not what it looked like when I bought it additionally. Oh my God, it echoes. Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. Just discovered. You see, this is amazing. Danish design. So this was a garlic crusher, because on top of it, you had a garlic crusher that looked like a beautiful tulip like this. So you would open and then you would put it in, and it was beautiful until my ex-partner, the English one. I haven't actually had that many partners, only 3, yes. But learned a lot from all of them. Didn't really understand how it worked, and he completely crushed the whole thing. So the garlic crusher just disappeared. So it now is a vase. So yeah, and on top of it, he was an engineer and couldn't work it out. So you can see, it's incredible. Like men, when they can't handle something, they just have to crush it or destroy it. But talking about this thing about design or bringing beauty, yes, the one thing that I love in Denmark is Christmas. It's so beautiful with all, and I know we're in summer, but we don't care. We have all the candles, and they have this thing which they call hygge. Now, there are in certain languages words that you cannot translate. Yes, hygge is kind of like gemütlich in German. It's cozy, but it's more than cozy, and it's a whole atmosphere of the caramel potatoes. Oh my God, small tiny potatoes cooked in caramel. Love that stuff. Yes, that is my favorite thing about Christmas in Denmark. But it's this thing as well about everyone. I have never seen that before. Everyone gets together and everyone is happy for about 3 or 4 days. I'm not joking. There isn't a single argument during the festivities. Now, I'm French. French people are born to have arguments. This is what we do. And I can't tell you how it was extraordinary that I had to learn how to live hanging in the tension of happiness. There is an English movie that's called Happy Go Lucky. And I remember how when I started watching that movie, I wanted to run out because I thought, how can this girl, all these things, bad things will happen to her, and she always keeps smiling. And that's the kind of Danish psyche that I was having in front of me. And no one wanted to talk politics. And in France, like everyone always talks politics or philosophy, or there is always a reason to argue about something. And I tell you, I had like an overdose of happiness. And I thought, isn't that crazy that we're educated into a certain way of thinking that brings us to have conflicts with people and argue with people. And of course, I think, that an argument is always a very good and healthy thing to have. But to be constantly like that happy, it teaches you a few things about how uncomfortable you are yourself with it. And then it makes you start thinking about, how do I bring conflicts, in my life or in my relationship? So, every country, I believe that every country has got lessons to teach you. And that's what Denmark, brought to me. And another beautiful thing, which I adore about Denmark, it's how women are free to be mothers, and how breastfeeding is completely accepted everywhere. There is no shaming, unlike in many countries where I have seen that women need to go and hide somewhere. In Denmark, this is celebrated. And, I think that we live in a very wrong world if we find that being a mother and feeding a child, which is one of the most beautiful things, one of the most incredible privilege I think that you can have in your life. I don't have children, so I'm very conscious of that privilege. If then people look at it and think it's a disgusting thing, I think there is something really wrong in society if you think like that. So I love that freedom that the Danes have. I love the fact that, they bike as well everywhere. There is a German saying that says there is no bad weather, there is only bad clothes. And I love that proverb as well. So, in order to finish, I would love to know, what is the country that has brought the most beauty to you? And how have you learned about beauty from one of your travels? And how do you use it in your everyday life? There you are. Thank you very much, and have a lovely day. Bye bye.